Before we get started, we have a big announcement to share with you guys. Starting December 12th, that's today, we'll be hosting the quarterfinals of this season's championship playoffs. For those of you that have only been following the season through our edited videos uploaded to YouTube, I'll refrain from any major spoilers, but some of the players we'll be seeing in these quarterfinals include Dog, Meme, Scuti, and Eyeball, since these four have already mathematically qualified up to this point. So if you're interested, come join us where we'll be live on Twitch and on YouTube at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time today, December 12th. Another thing, our match arena is currently at around $500 into the prize pool, and each season we have a $1,000 goal where all of that prize money gets paid to the top 4 players of the season. So if you're able to, please help us reach that goal by contributing with Match Arena. Link is in the description below. We do have a few matches to go over as well. Jerpy ended up finishing her season against Redshirt, unfortunately getting swept, and as a result has now become our first Division 1 player this season to get relegated down to Division 2. Following that, Ralmations also ended up finishing his season with back-to-back matches against Alex T and Eyeball, where he'd end up falling to a sweep in both instances, finishing a season with 15 points and in danger of going all the way down to the relegation playoffs.
Alright, we have readies from both players, so let's go ahead and get this underway. We'll count down for game number 1. Go ahead, count it down.
3, 2, 1, Tetris!
Let's go. We got game number 1 between Dog playing Tetris, 2-time world champion, and Myles, the old TikTok star at this point. Now let's go ahead and talk about these players a little bit. On the left, roller out of the United States. He's got an NTSC PB of 29,486,000 thanks to the rollover. First ever and currently only rollover we've seen. Welcome in, Dog.
Rollover of the level counter, you mean?
Yeah. On the right, rolling out of the United States. No slouch himself. He's got an NTSC PB of 8,063,000. Welcome in, Myles.
Yeah, these two absolute superpowers. I'm so excited to see play each other. They played each other in CTWC. And in that game, Dog won, except Myles had this crazy chase down that everyone still talks about to this day. And since CTWC, they've also played once in Lone Star, where Myles swept, and I believe once in CTM, where Myles won that one in a decider. So, you know, Dog hasn't beat Myles officially since CTWC, so I think he's maybe looking to get a little bit of redemption or a little bit of revenge here.
Indeed, and Dog's going to be trying to get some tucks going here, so this board's getting a little weird, but gets them done. Very nicely done. I feel like
Dog
every
is
time...
maybe informally known for his funky little openers. You see him do that a lot, like just have a really wacky opener just to kind of get his mind alert and force him to start thinking and then starts playing normally. I asked him about that once.
That's pretty neat. Yeah, I definitely feel like if I set up things like, for example, what Myles is setting up here, what would happen to Myles would happen to me. Which is, you get holes in your stack, and it would not be fun to deal with.
No, Myles has a master plan, trust.
Yes. Of course, Myles certainly has been doing well at the live events. Just unfortunately has been running into Scuti a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like that's his one and only
kryptonite.
Yeah. But so far, has got himself a little bit of a lead here. 19,000 points. 56 lines through. A very close game, as you would expect between these two. Pseudo Canard in chat saying no Vits will go unnoticed.
Oh, you already know. I'm watching like a hawk.
Yeah. Nothing yet, though. Players are going to have to kick it up here. But yeah, while we're still on 18, let me go ahead and talk about what's in the lower left corner of your screen. You can see a dollar amount. That's $254.56. That is our current Matcherino prize pool. And you can increase that by donating to the prize pool. It will go to the top 4 players and only the top 4 players. Nobody at CTL gets a cut of that. It all goes to the players. So, exclamation point Matcherino will get you that link. Looks like Kingsman has already entered it in. And yeah, that is Jasmine on comms. I did remember to add the Twitch handles at the top, so you can see that there.
Yes, this is my second ever time commentating, so I'm really excited about that.
Really?
Yeah, I commentated last CTL finals. Oh, I guess I commentated the Vits match during Lone Star, but I don't know if we count that.
We'll count it.
We'll count it. This is my third time.
Sounds like I saw you hanging out over at Hydrants. Sounds like in a couple weeks they're going to have a Vits tournament going on. Ooh, what a bit of a missed rotation there. It looks like Dog was trying to do an adjustment and just didn't have enough time.
No sweat for Dog. He can burn this out easily.
Yeah, but in the meantime, Myles has come out to a pretty big lead here. 100,000 points right before the turn. So
I mean, everybody calls Myles the silent pace god, so, you know, he's just showing that he lives up to that name.
Yeah, 476 at the turn, and that could be a 600K for sure. Dog not going to have a chance at that at only 399. But of course, as we get to level 19, that's when things can happen. But I feel like between these two, 19's going to be about as calm as 18 is.
I mean, you really never know until you see it in action and get the pieces.
Yeah. Another Tetris for Myles. 567.
Kind of a significant lead here.
Yeah, just stacking everything to the left. Doesn't care if it fits or not. Just get it over there. Was trying to get the J tuck, and that kind of requires a J, and there wasn't any. Oh, look at these tucks, though. My God, Myles.
Anything for the efficiency.
Yeah, that was amazing. Guild Lizard saying Myles should be top 5. Prove me wrong.
Okay, Dog at transition here, 483. Myles transitions at 630. So very significant pace lead for Myles here.
Yeah, Dog's gonna have a lot of work to do, but of course these players both proficient on 29, as we well know. This is far from over.
Yeah, you really never know how things are gonna shake out until the later levels, but Dog has a lot of work to do.
Yeah, 600K transitions are not uncommon in Division 1. I feel like some people put them on more than others, but in general, Division 1 is pretty good to see some high paces on 18 as we're having a little bit of a render issue on Dog's side.
Okay, Myles running into a little bit of trouble here.
An opportunity for Dog.
Putting a bit more weight on those holes. Hopefully he can clean this out soon. Oh, and perfect.
That is clean,
He's
yeah.
clean.
Just waiting on long bars here. We might be in a little bit of a drought. Myles will pick up the Tetris first.
Dog up high. That's the
Look at
Tetris, but his board is looking a little jagged. Let's sort that out.
Oh, nice discipline on that Z, not automatically putting that over to the left. Would have left no spot for the square.
Yeah, I definitely would not have seen that.
Another Tetris from Myles.
Beautiful, the S spot.
147 is the lead right now for Myles. That's it is just getting bigger, it feels like. Another Tetris for Dog.
Yeah, Dog's at 720, Myles at 875. Kind of a significant lead here.
Level 25 for Myles. Myles can hold this lead into 29. That's going to put a lot of pressure on Dog to stay efficient, assuming Myles can stay alive. That's kind of like one of the things that we see a lot on 29 is that someone will go in with a big lead, but if they top out early, yeah, that just invites people to turn into line-out merchants, essentially. And
yeah, but you can't ever count on Myles topping out. He's really consistent getting to the end. And, you know, he's also famous for that Myles dig. He just doesn't top out.
Even when it looks like
you
it.
Can count on.
Level 27, we got the max out on the board for Myles. Another Tetris. Trying to get
Dog's
a big
still at
score.
837. Got a lot of catching up to do.
Well, he'll have a chance here because Myles is not getting some helpful pieces at all.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Dog's playing it safe, taking a lot of burns. He really wants to go into kill screen with a good board so he doesn't top out immediately.
Oh my god, Myles is not going to go in with a clean board by any stretch. This is just gone south in a hurry.
He has got to bring this down.
He's only got 3 lines left. There we go, level 29. What can Myles do? Needs a bar. Gets the bar.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Great placements.
Myles will keep it alive. The 130,000 point lead. Dog enters 29 as well. Just short of a max out. Ooh, bit of a misdrop there.
And Myles is clean. Wow. And
now,
Dog's the one that's in the mess now.
Dog is working on getting out of this. I don't know if he meant to put that J there. But it gave him a dirty Tetris, so there's the max out, 1,025,000. Myles at 1,189,000.
And they're both clean now, stacking for Tetrises, going aggressive. This is exactly what Dog needs to do. And the tuck, oh, that's so difficult to do on 29 speeds.
Myles really pushing for this Tetris, gets the Tetris.
Wow, and neither of them are letting up at all. They're just trying to go for Tetris after Tetris. Dog at 1,124,000. Myles at 1,259,000.
You know, Myles definitely not putting on the brakes here. He knows who he's up against. He knows what he has to do to keep this lead, but it is down to only 2.5 Tetrises.
Ooh, Myles needs a 5-tap, hits it.
Dog needs a long bar here, is doing a very good job keeping that right side open. Finally gets the bar, and we'll score a Tetris. Myles with a Tetris as well, 1,333,000 to 1,240,000. Myles is ahead as we are approaching the level 39 double kill screen.
Dog is 3 Tetrises behind. This is looking real dicey.
Myles has got to find a
But
way
Myles
to keep this
is in a
together.
dig now. Hits that
Tetris for
5-tap.
Dog. Kind of can't tell what's going on Dog's board. There are some holes showing up on our end that I'm sure are
Someone
not
out
on
for
his
that
end.
final Tetris.
Oh, the
Gets it.
center well for Myles. But Dog looks clean here.
Really don't
Myles
know
going
if
for
there's that
one
much more
final
he can
Tetris,
do.
but won't get it. 1,454,000. Dog, you need a line. And Dog has it. What a finish.
Wow. My goodness. It really came down to that last line, huh?
Yeah, I
He
mean,
was behind the whole time.
yeah, if Myles had gotten that final Tetris, that would have been his game, but the pieces didn't show up in time. Oh my god.
It's actually crazy. 3, 2, 1, Tetris!
So Dog, very fortunate to be up 1-0 after that. Just had a much better 29 than Myles in game number 1, but don't really
Yeah, he
want
was
to
really
rely
just
on
going
that.
So aggressive the whole time, you know, hitting those tucks on kill screen, which is so risky to do because your board looks so bad if you don't hit it. So he probably wants to stack a little bit more efficiently here and try to get a better transition, or at least a more comparable transition to Myles than he was last game.
Yeah, because I feel like more often than not, if you go that aggressive on 29, it will eventually start backfiring. But Dog got it done in game number 1, and that certainly was the difference. That's why he's up right now. Dog might actually be peeking, says Stolen Short Sword. We'll see. Certainly a very good.
He's been on peak for years and years.
I mean, 5 years in a row, no finish outside of top 4 at CTWC.
Yeah, it's
hard.
actually astonishing how long he's been like absolute top of the scene. Very impressive.
And not with just one playstyle either.
That's true too. Yeah, the ability to adapt, and being one of the DAS masters too. He's really a master of the game.
Bit of a drought here as we gonna have an issue on Dog's side. Tetris for Myles, which means that Dog will get that in a moment. There's the bar. He opened it up just in time. Another Tetris. About a 1 Tetris lead for Myles here as we are still early days, level 18. All right. Myles just having to do a quick burn there. No problem. Scores
Both
a
players
Tetris.
stacking real clean. There's just some really good fundamental stacking right now.
Yep. It's a sign of a good 18 when there's little for the commentary team to talk about. Well, there's something to
Okay.
talk about now. And Myles,
Okay, Myles.
oh my goodness, the square burst.
Myles.
This is not good. That was interesting, putting the S over to the
Those
right.
legendary Myles digs. Oh my goodness.
Oh, jeer.
And the long bar. Okay,
This is
he
trouble.
needs to burn this down.
Dog is yet to capitalize on this too. And will finally take the lead.
And he's bringing it down.
Myles
Wow.
is cleaning this up.
I really had some doubts there.
It looked troublesome, especially when that square burst showed up and just made the board super high. It was basically one wrong piece from death at that point, and Myles was able to dig it out. Still a little to go to clean it out entirely. That is a true
Myles dig right there.
It indeed is. He's shaking his
Put
head.
it on
like,
TikTok, man.
Clip it and ship it. When you think it's over, it's not over. And through
It's
all
never
that,
over with Myles.
Dog has a lead by a Tetris and is also ahead by a good number of lines, or behind by a good number of lines here. So this lead is bigger than it looks.
Yeah, this is really what Dog was hoping for coming out of last game, with the huge disadvantage going into 19. Dog is probably breathing a bit of a sigh of relief here, not having to do the same thing.
Back-to-back Tetrises for Myles. He'll go into the turn at 342. Dog's still a bit a ways from that. It's having to do some cleanup, so Myles an opportunity to get some of the lead back. Yeah, I don't think Dog's going to get another Tetris before 100 lines. And that'll be 380, so Tetris and a half at the turn. Myles has the real-time lead, but also is ahead by 9 lines.
Dog just trying to get clean here.
Andy in chat says, I sense a Myles crash out. Myles looking over like...
I haven't seen one of those in a while.
I know. Another Tetris for Myles. Do keep in mind, Andy might be a little biased towards Dog. Something tells me. Don't know what it is.
They just look kind of alike.
Yeah. No, long bar dependency, and oh, that T did not go all the way left. But Myles will have time on 19 to work this down. You know, you're a DAS player, you're this high, you're like, oh, well, there goes the game. But Myles gets
Okay, Myles transitions at 484. Dog almost at transition.
This is actually close.
Yeah, Dog transitions at 505.
Not even a Tetris difference, but with Myles
Very
still
close
digging
now.
through 20 here, Dog has an opportunity to make that a real lead here. Bit of nepotism going on. We allow it.
Dog adjusted for that L tuck, and there wasn't an L.
Well, he'll eventually get the L.
If you wait long enough.
Myles is clean again and is starting to score, but is back by about 30,000 points. And there's still that line difference as well.
Great couple of bars for Myles. Takes 2 Tetrises.
Ooh, bar dependency. Isolated dependency. Myles having to start filling things in that don't fit very well.
These are not the pieces that he needs. Slowly bringing it down.
Definitely a bit of a slowdown that Myles did not want and certainly didn't need in this one. Dog is
I mean, there
so clean.
haven't really been that many bars, so Dog hasn't really been able to score much over this.
True, but still ahead by 80,000. Another bit of a drought there on 24. But Myles takes care of it, gets the Tetris, Just waiting on that tuck. There's an L somewhere. Trust. Okay. It's way too late.
I don't know if I trusted. Okay, Dog's at 755, Myles at 685.
Level 25, a bit of halfway to level 29. Let's see if we can get this board cleaned up for Myles. He thought about it.
I saw it. He almost did.
But he is going to refuse the Vits there. That might mean we might have some commentary favoritism for Dog after that. Oh, never mind. There's the Vits. Another Tetris. Scores not as high as last game. We are not even close to max out yet. Still 870 for Dog. 805 for Myles. There's another Tetris for Myles. Myles has a chance to go in at 900 here, but would be a little dirty. We'll see if he decides to clean up first. Oh, look at this.
Center welling.
But
pretty
no bar.
Impressive,
no bar.
L dependency.
Oh, no. Oh, no. This is bad. I hate it. Look at the drought, too. But Myles is working out of this again. Oh, the misdrop of the T. But opens it up and is still alive. But no bars coming here, and that's going to do it. Dog takes game number 2.
That was a valiant effort.
It was.
That lasted a lot longer than I thought it would.
But yeah, getting... I feel like that's a second game in a row that Myles has had trouble getting into 29. Last game, he was able to dig out of it and make it virtually all the way to the end, but this time, not so much. Dog will play this out.
Those cheese bars on there. What? How
there's
did
your
he
5
hit
tap.
that? Did you see that last 5 tap?
Yeah, that was a
That
10
was
high
crazy.
left. Yeah. Chat's like, wait. 3, take it away.
In 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Yes, Stolen Short Sword there is basically explaining why everyone was hype over that last Tetris that Dog got. When you do 10 high left at level 29, that is a frame perfect input, 30 hertz. You cannot miss a single one or the bar doesn't go over.
Yeah, it's always astounding to me when they do things like that. It just doesn't look like it'd be able to go over at all.
Yep.
Okay, Dog in some early trouble here. Had a J dependency, he's not forced to fill it. J comes just when he's already filled it in.
Yeah, this is one of those annoying digs when you're not getting what you need. Although I
I
was just about to compliment him. Yeah, I think that deserves a Sharky. And he missed the T-spin. Yeah, but I mean, that was a good adjustment because things weren't going very well and the T-spin just didn't land.
Yeah, Nestra's puzzles have been telling everyone to just keep making J dependencies.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly feel like I've been seeing so many more people making J dependencies ever since Nestra's puzzles came out.
It's kind of funny because I've that's kind of been like my style for a while, and it's more based on the feeling that you feel like you get more J's than L's, even though you don't.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a valid feeling to be basing your stacking off of.
And I think that I would say the true reason is that it keeps your stack connected, gives you more places for other pieces while you wait for that J.
Yeah, absolutely.
So 214 for Myles, 138 for Dog. We're having a repeat of game number 1, it looks like. Myles is hoping it doesn't stay a repeat all the way through the end.
No, it's okay. Myles said he's locking in now.
Well,
There's
260,
no stopping him this time.
260 at 55 lines is pretty good. Another Tetris. Sets up the Vits, but unfortunately, the rest of the board not in great shape, so it's going to focus on getting that taken care of. What's he want to put in there? A T? Didn't get a T.
No,
and that
it's
is
a 3 high.
that's no longer a Vits.
That's not even a bit.
But this is a column 9, and you'll get the column 9 Tetris. So 312 Tetris for Dog 234. Halfway through 18. Yeah, Myles handled that pretty well, actually, so.
I mean, Myles with his big bar dependency now.
Well, chops it down, though. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it was a really nice triple.
It gets the bar for the Tetris Dog. Will answer 61,000 point lead. Must win game 3 for Myles. Pseudo Canard says this is too slow for Dog to make precise adjustments. Sometimes it feels like that. It feels like players, they'll struggle doing things on 18 and then 19 and 29 hit, and they're hitting frame perfect spins and other tucks and.
Like that was such a beautiful adjustment from Dog there. The relative space to the square.
Oh, I missed that. I was looking at Myles' screen at the time. We're just about.
Do you ever think an adjustment is more impressive when they do it last minute, and so you can totally see like where it would have gone and then where it did go?
It's interesting because a lot of people do it like that. It gives a little bit of anxiety because at that point I'm more concerned about, do I have enough time to do it? We even saw a Dog a little earlier miss one like that.
Yeah,
but it is very impressive that players are able to pull that
and
off.
The Luke Anderson,
yeah,
that's so beautiful.
I wouldn't have known the name of that, but that was a pretty cool adjustment.
Yeah, the T-flat for the O-tuck.
It's very good. Myles with hole in the stack, but look at that. Clears it right out.
Beautiful double. Take that down.
Still 100,000 point lead for Myles. We're about to hit level 19. Had a similar lead in game number 1. Oh, whoops. Bit of a misdrop there for Myles.
Does he look locked into you?
Yeah, it just didn't quite stay locked. But we'll see. As 19's about to hit. Tetris for Dog, Tetris for Myles. Myles is in at 601. Second 600K transition for him today.
Dog is in at 562, so Myles still has the lead here going into 19. But he's a little bit messy. There we go.
The Tetris Dog. I mean, both players missing some tucks this game. But a sign of a good player is they're able to clean them up quick. Dog got the double well going on. We'll use it to burn that double. But no bar comes. Covers the well right as the bar shows up.
That was a really timely J. We needed that.
Yep, gets this burnt down, has the right side open. There's the Tetris. Myles missing another
and
tuck
Myles
there.
misses a tuck.
A second one in
Chat,
about
I don't know
40
if he's
lines.
locked in.
Another Tetris, though. I mean, score-wise, Dog is closing in. Probably about a Tetris and a half, I would say, is the pace lead at the moment. It's different than what it was at level 19 when he had nearly 100,000 point lead. But right now, both players are being fairly efficient here. Dog having to take some burns, but gets that Tetris. Myles with the Aki bar to set up. Tetris for Dog. And certainly a much different game than the last game where the players had these scores around level 27. We're on 24.
Myles is stacking really high now. Oh, and the bar comes just in time. That was getting a little scary.
Was a little scary, but Myles had a nice sloping stack, plenty of room to burn. Took the burn at one point to keep things going. It's how you like to see it. And there's the max out for Myles on 26, 1,018,000. Dog at 891. Back by a few lines, though. We'll score a Tetris there. Yeah, 26 max could mean big scorer as we enter 29, but bit of a drought here on 26. Oh, uh-oh. Okay.
This is really high.
Yeah,
okay.
Myles did a good delayed burn there to keep the stack alive. Scores another Tetris. Dog now playing with that drought as well. And he'll score Tetris as well. Both players having a burn in that drought. So nothing lost either way. Are we going to get a 1.2 into 29 here? A long bar will do it.
Seems like it. Any day now.
A long bar will do it. There it is. 1,201,000 for Myles into level 29. Dog, one line to go. Will just burn in 1,082,000.
Yeah, huge pace for Myles, but he's running into a little bit of a situation now.
This is not what he needs here.
As long as he can survive this.
Gets the triple. Dog really has yet to put on the gas. And with no bar
Dog's running
coming.
into a bit of a dig now, too.
Oh, use the bar for the Tetris there. That's interesting.
Is he center welling? Okay, no. Oh,
Now,
Myles is clean towards the Tetris.
Oh, missed a 5-tap. 8 high left. Goes over for Dog.
Wow, these 5-taps from Dog are looking pristine today.
Oh, there's a hang. That was not a 5-tap. Gets the 4-tap to go that time. Yeah, the 5-taps are easy. The 4-taps are hard.
Yeah, honestly.
Momentary guess there.
You can 6-tap a 5-tap, you
Myles.
know, just insurance.
Oh, Myles in trouble.
No.
Gets a Tetris, though, to get the F. 1,517,000. We're close to rollover territory, but Myles has to bring this down.
Okay,
Dog is back by 6
down.
Tetrises right now. It's a big kill screen lead for Myles.
I mean, but Myles is in such a dig right now. Really needs to bring this down.
Tetris for Dog, 202,000. But some bad pieces in the misdrop there. Oh, that might be it.
That'll do it.
And Myles will take game number 3. And hang on. We'll play this
I
one
think
out.
he managed to lock in.
Certainly, yeah, because I was looking at Dog, and then I looked back, and Myles had like 300,000 more points than he did just a few moments ago. And it's
Myles
looking to...
this one out.
God, he could get a 1.7 here. Oh, well, not if he does that. 1,666,000.
So close.
Devil score there for Myles, but good enough for game 3.
Alrighty, in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Slightly different starts. The long bar placed in a different location.
Yeah, I've noticed their openers are like immediately divergent from like the second piece onward.
Oh, it's the
That's
very first
differently.
piece. Myles put the long bar in 3
Yeah.
to 6, and Dog put it in 4 to 7.
Yeah, I mean like in the other games, like they diverge very quickly.
Yeah. A little bit of PowerPoint action on Myles'
for
side,
both
but
of them.
seems to have cleared up. Tie game at the moment. Myles will take the lead with that Tetris. Dog has to take a few burns first.
There's such an interesting long bar talk from Myles there.
So far, things seem to be working out in his favor. I have to take that single burn there, but Dog with a couple tucks. We're just about even again.
Yeah, we're beginning to see a pattern of Myles taking the early lead in all of these games.
Well, it's Dog that had the lead in game 2, but 1 and 3 definitely went to Myles, and when he had the lead big on 18. So we'll see if he can continue to do that. Been to Venice, Costa Rica on the bucket list.
Start getting all of your vacation inspiration from Tetris player shirts.
There you go. Not been out of the country much, but Manchester in the UK and Melbourne in Australia have been places I've been way a long time ago.
Those are such different places. I haven't been to either of those.
Yeah, they're both pretty fun in their own right. It's kind of funny because Manchester was we wanted to do something and we made a last minute decision.
Oh, and the Vits!
Oh, yep,
I
there it
saw
is.
it before he even set up for it. I saw the piece in the window and I knew that was the best move.
And that's what he did. Myles winning the Vits off here today, I think.
Yeah, it must be a crowd favorite. And by crowd, I mean me.
Yes. Unfortunately, that's not translating to a lead right now, as Dog is up 2-1. Could put it away here, but again, Myles coming out to a win.
And the Aaron tuck. What a beautiful burn. The Aaron tuck is where you have that S tuck set up, and it looks like you should tuck it, but you don't. It's like a special case of S flat.
Dog has the right side open. Myles will get the Tetris as well. Myles just showboating, says Kingsman. But that's what you want, King. You want your top players to be flashy, right?
Yeah, Myles going for delayed bits against Dog is such a baller move, actually.
422 as Myles has got another potential 600K. This would be his third one if he can get it done. Only missed game number 2, and judging by the score that Dog had, it was not a good seed. Another Tetris for Myles. It's that key tuck over there on the left. It's a good emote,
playing
Chen.
one row up.
Bit of a drought here, and Myles high up on the board, but does have plenty of room to burn. We'll take the triple. Gets the bar for the Tetris.
Yeah, beautiful sloping stacks. Nothing to worry about.
Another Tetris there. Oh, Myles. Just love that kind of setup there where, you know, normally you would never make that long bar dependency, but the next piece was a long bar. Works out just fine. Certainly getting some interesting emotes going on in chat right now.
They have their fun.
Yep. Which chat is always fun, but what is fun for Myles right now is this pace, 591 and a Tetris to go to 614. This should actually be his highest transition of the day, 638.
My goodness. That is some pace from the silent face god.
Indeed. 507 for Dog. I know I would be happy with a 507 transition, but I don't think Dog is. Certainly wasn't happy with those pieces.
Trying to keep that well open, but it's tough when you have a hole like that.
Things getting a little dicey here for Dog. All the wrong pieces
Especially
are
when you
coming.
don't have the left built out.
He does score a Tetris to bring the board down, and that will certainly provide a lot of relief and give him ample room to burn things down safely.
Yeah, I was a little bit fortunate with that bar timing.
Yes, it's a very good time. You don't get that bar, you're still playing up high. Dog now, not going to go for the column 3 there. Just going to get things back over to the right. He's down by 212,000, 240,000 now. The biggest lead we've seen today.
I mean, you really never know.
Another Tetris, that's a 250,000 lead for Myles. Still early, but that's a very large lead to have to overcome. That means that you have to perform well and hope your opponent has a massive slowdown. Myles gets the bar again. 899 into 24.
Myles is just stacking so clean. It's really hard to do anything against this
Another
pace
Tetris.
Myles is putting up.
Yeah, this is going to be... People were impressed with the 26 max. This is about to be a 25 max. He just needs the bar now. And there it is. 1,021,000 on level 25.
That is insane.
Dog back at 745. Myles will not let up here. 277,000 point lead as he goes into level 26. Another Tetris for Myles. Get that right side open. There's the 1.1. Dog bringing this down. And that's going to extend the lead to over 300,000 points. Now, Myles is 10 lines ahead. But Dog is having to do all kinds of stuff to clean up right now. Level 29 is not that far away.
What an adjustment.
Good setup there, yeah.
For the O-top. I don't think I've seen that one before. Very cool. Okay, and now he's probably just focused on getting clean before kill screen, or at least having a low board.
Another 1.2 for Myles into 29. Dog
all the way back at 940.
Yeah, this is going to be tough for Dog, but if he can apply some pressure here and start the comeback. 10 Tetris is down right now. That's insane. 400,000.
If anyone can do it, it's going to be Dog, but it's looking real tough right now.
Missed the T-spin there.
Some beautiful roof burns by Myles.
This is so big
hits
of a
that
lead.
5-tap. Dog really just trying to burn this down as efficiently as he can.
He's got it down to the bottom. Myles building up. Another Tetris,
okay,
1.5.
Tetris. These pieces are not great. He needs to get the well open, and he does. Tetris.
Get a bit of a drought here on 34. Don't know how long it was. There's a Tetris for Myles.
Myles with a couple of bar dependencies.
Yeah, Myles gonna have to.
Fill them in.
Oh, that's a bad piece. There's no way.
And they're both messy now.
Level 36. Rollover is right around the corner for Myles.
Oh.
And Dog's gonna miss a piece to the left.
And
that's gonna be it.
For Dog.
Myles with a dominant game number 4 there.
Wow, and we're heading to a decider.
Yep, 2-2. I mean, it feels like that's the way this should be ending, is in a decider. Myles gonna set up for 2 more here, possible. Ooh, no. Before I even had a chance to curse him. 1,682,000.
Another 1.65 Myles. He is on fire today.
Dog ready as well. Here we go. Game number 5. The decider between Dog and Myles. Who's going to take it? We'll find out in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And I bet Meme would love a Dog win here. Meme absolutely is rooting for Dog right now. Because if Dog wins... Or, I'm sorry, Myles rather. Myles. If Myles wins, Meme will be all alone with the perfect record.
Yeah, I mean, Meme has just been so dominant this season. It almost feels like she came out of nowhere. Like, as soon as she got that game crash, like, she's just been having such a great performance.
Yeah, Meme certainly... I would not say that she came out of nowhere necessarily because, we've known Meme for a while, but
Yeah, more
the
into like the public eye
improvement.
or into everyone's attention.
The improvement in not even just this year, just in like the past 5 months, has been so impressive.
Myles is really high. Oh, Myles?
Myles? No!
What?
The 30-piece drought is gonna kill him.
Myles.
And just like that, I mean, this is not what you want to see. But
It's so anticlimactic.
Dog just goes offline immediately. Like I can't even do a winner's scene now. Thanks, Dog. But yeah, it's gonna be 3-2 for Dog.
Dang,
I
that's
am
not how I expected that
stunned.
to end.
I am so stunned. Like that was sudden.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Dog had places to be.
He's Neco. Scuti shaking his head. A little bit of a misshift of that L, so a little bit of a slow start. Neco is capitalizing 163 to 110 here, 35 lines in. Still very, very early though. These players, believe it or not, I guess it makes sense when you think about it, but like just on the face of it, it's kind of shocking. These players have never met before, at least on the match on the ELO database. A little high for Scuti. Neco also up a tad bit high. Looks like there aren't a lot of bars forthcoming at the moment, but no matter. He's going to get a Tetris. Blue Scuti had his well blocked, but he's still doing okay. Kind of bad bar timing. Neco has a lead here, though. Almost a six-figure one. 216, make that 239 to 149. He was saying a little shocking. I mean, yeah, it makes sense in the sense that, like, Neco is, I would say, he's definitely risen to prominence very recently. But it feels like once a player is kind of establishing themselves in that upper echelon, it just all of a sudden feels like they've always been there. You know what I mean? Like, I would say Neco is definitely CTL Div 1 Rookie of the Year. I could be leaving someone out if you are, I'm sorry, but definitely, I don't know. Made quite a name for himself very recently in a year where I feel like there haven't been a lot of new names. Had a lot of kind of really high-level players that are returning. I would count Meme among those. Cole and Coal Bucket. Sorry, Cobra and Coal Bucket, not Cole and Coal Bucket. Ooh, early shift for Scuti of that Z. A little bit of an awkward situation to kind of navigate around, and just with a little bit of gnarly spire, but he's going to manage. He's Blue Scuti. Neco holding on to a six-figure lead, though, over halfway to 19. Scuti does get his board cleaned up, 297 to 405. But yeah, Scuti also, obviously been in the scene, kicking around the scene for quite a bit, but it's really his period of dominance, really the period of him being at the top of the game has been really just the last year. And he's looking just every bit as dominant as Fractal and Alex T looked earlier this year. He is the hegemon. That's how, like, it's just a very quick rise for him, and it's really good to see. We've also seen that, the crown can definitely be taken. He's looking to be the third person to get back-to-back CTM victories this year. Nice use of Hegemon. Thank you. I've freshened up on my SAT words. How's it going, Golden Lizard? Neco a little bit dirty, but he's, making lemons out of lemonade or what have you. It's a couple of dirty Tetrises. So one off the bottom. 513 to 438. We're pretty close to the level 19 transition. First one of many, hopefully, this stream. This is the only Div 1 match of the day, but we got a ton of other matches featuring some of your favorite CTL personalities. Big game versus Stress Up. What is that? I'm not sure. Usually these things don't get scheduled more than a week in advance. If you're part of the CTL, actually, let me hold off a bit and give you a score update as Neco has transitioned into 19 at 568. Scuti goes in at 512, so actually not too bad a pace. Kind of cleared up that deficit a little bit, closed the gap, considering how wide it was. But, he's Scuti. If you have a lead, you gotta really press it, otherwise he will do something about it. Nice. Oh, it does not hit the T-spin though, so both players a little bit of digging. 563 to 622, so Neco reestablishing things a bit. And Scuti going aggressive here. There he is. Lombard Tetris. I'm gonna set up for another one, column 2, gonna get it. Yeah, so if you're a member of the CTL Discord, take a gander at upcoming super shows. A little bit of an undershift of that bar for Neco, but another one's going to come. It's not going to be too big of a deal. Keep your eyes peeled on that. You can also look at the almost daily update that I do. Should provide you with some information about what's coming up. But yeah, it's big game versus Tristop. That's going to be a banger for Scuti. Going to probably determine the fate of the division. 744 for Neco, 688 for Scuti. Scuti is mostly clean, operating one off the bottom, has been scoring. 60,000 point difference at the moment. Neco playing ahead for most of the set, or match, game. This is the first game of the set. I guess it is technically true that he's been playing from ahead for most of the set. You know what I mean. I'm in there, we'll check. Yeah, beautiful. Usually, the matches for the week will at least tentatively get put there on Tuesday or Wednesday as King and his scheduling team do their stuff. And Scuti just having a hard time staying clean here in post. Does get a Tetris, has a hole in his stack. Neco kind of firing away. Holding on to that lead. Not quite 6 figures, but still substantial. Lombard Tetris 886 to 807. We're into level 26. These players starting to think pretty seriously about 29.